What's up, guys? Today we wanted to talk to you about why we do what we do, why we created Elevate Entrepreneurs. Because a lot of people message us and they say, well, you know, if high ticket affiliate marketing is so great, like, why don't you just do that? Why are you even online, you know, teaching other people how to do it? Aren't you scared you'll create competition? That's the best one, creating competition. And it's a fair question. I totally understand it. But it's kind of funny when you look at it from this point of view now. And when you understand like why it is that we actually do this, why it is that we care so much about, you know, you on the other end of this, watching this. We're in Barcelona right now. We could easily be cruising around, just, you know, never opening our laptops, just cruising around, living life, traveling all these different places, and kind of like selfishly holding this all in. But one thing we've learned on this journey is that success flows through you. It's not something you hold on to. I watched a video today by this guy named Dave, and he said, like, if you light a candle, basically, like, that candle is just going to keep melting, right? But if you use that candle to light other people's candle, and then they light other people's candle, and then you keep lighting other people's candle, you eventually start to light all these candles around the world, and your candle, as a byproduct of that, actually shines brighter and it doesn't burn as quickly because you're allowing the energy to pass through you. And that's what we're doing through Elevate Entrepreneurs. We really want to give the average person, just like we were, like the average people, we were, you know, I was in college thinking like, oh my God, I see my future as an engineer, and I really am not excited for my life at all. And nothing against engineers, right? I just mean that in the fact that for me personally, that was not what I wanted to do, and I knew it, but it was the only thing I knew. And I remember thinking, like, when I first got into this journey, I was watching these videos from this guy, Jay Alvarez. Maybe you've seen his videos on YouTube. And they're amazing travel videos. They inspired me so much to go out and travel the world and live an amazing life that I never even thought was possible. And I remember thinking when I was watching these videos, one day, I'm gonna live this life and I wanna show other people how they can do it too. Because I'd always watch the videos and get to the end and be like, that was so sick, like, but damn, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm not a model, I'm not a famous person. I don't know how you can live this life if you're not that. So I made a commitment to myself and to the universe. I said, like, if you guide me on this journey of creating something, learning these skills and setting myself free, I promise, one day I will give this back to other people.
That's the biggest thing that, like, what you just said is so big, is that it's going through you. Because so long we were on this journey of just trying to make ourselves, you know, live this dream life, right? You see it out there, you see certain people doing it, you want it more than anything, and then next thing you know, you actually achieve it. But then when you actually have it, it's not just about you having it. You're gonna realize that when you get the thing that you want, whatever that is, traveling full time, making 10 grand a month, living the lifestyle of your dreams, then at that point, it's not just about that anymore. Because yes, it's fulfilling, yes, it's amazing, yes, it's something that I know I'm so grateful for, that I get to live this life, travel, you know, meet people every single day, explore, live an adventure for a life. And it's so amazing, but what's even better than that, what's more fulfilling, what's more exciting, what gets me more fired up, is when other people can actually experience that for themselves as well. So it's about flowing through you, whatever that is that you want it to not just come to you. It's not just all about me. It's about it coming through you and experiencing it for somebody else. And that's gonna change the world much more than you can only change the world.
Absolutely. And it's your success is actually gonna be multiplied by you giving back to other people. Like, when you create a business, most people start off in this industry and with this particular business model because they want freedom for themselves. They're like, look, I want to give back to charities, I want to give back to the world, I want to help the world in some way, but first I need to focus on me. I need to light my own candle first, which you absolutely need to do.
Absolutely.
And then once you get to that, these things are crazy. Once you get to that, you can then start giving back to other people, and then as a byproduct, it's a universal law that is going to multiply and keep coming back and back and back to you, and your life is just going to keep getting better and better and better, and you're going to inspire other people to live better lives. They're going to, you know, earn their freedom, their candles are going to be lit, and then they can go inspire other people, and then they can go inspire other people, and then soon all over the world you have a shift, a consciousness shift. And that's really what this all is about. It's not about teaching you to make 10 grand a month. It's not about teaching you to travel, because, you know, I'll tell you, traveling 3 years, it gets normal, just like anything else. Just like having a luxury sports car. At 21 years old, I was like, wow, this is sick. And after about 3 months, I was like, okay, it's a fucking car. You know what I mean? Like, my mentor, Scott, in Australia, when I first started on this journey, he brought an R8, like an Audi R8, a legitimate supercar. And I'm riding around in a supercar at 20 years old in Australia. And after about 3 weeks, we're both like, okay, it's a car. People are taking pictures. People are like it's the paparazzi. Like people are taking pictures. You step out anywhere, people are looking at you, and it's just like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then it's like, okay, it's just a thing. And then you're never satisfied with that. You want, in order for your soul to be fulfilled, you need to be giving back to the world. You need to be letting it flow through you. Otherwise, what it's going to do is it's going to stay inside of you, and then it's going to fester and it's going to kind of crumble. So if you're not giving back to the world, if you're not doing good for the world, it's going to basically die on your lips. Yeah. So the whole purpose of Elevate Entrepreneurs is to first, yes, teach you to make money, teach you to earn your freedom, but then hopefully allow that to unlock the next level for you, which is giving back to the world.
Yeah, it's really about that, again, coming through you, not just for you, it's through you to others. So that's what this is all about, is helping you. Of course, like, you know, what I realized about, you know, a couple of years ago is that you must have a certain level of freedom in your life in order for you to actually fulfill your true purpose. Because if you're constantly worried about bills, you're constantly worried about, you know, how you're gonna make your next, you know, paycheck, or you're constantly thinking about, oh, I wish I could go here, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. You're not living that fulfilled life. It's because you don't have a certain level of freedom. So we talk about the 3 pillars of freedom: time, financial, and location freedom. Having all 3 of those allows you to unlock something deeper, which allows you to see the world in a different way. So basically, my mission, you know, and ours as a company, and our purpose is to be able to show people, okay, look, this is how you can unlock your freedom. Because once you do unlock that freedom, you start seeing the world differently. You start seeing the things that actually fire you up. You start seeing, okay, what really fulfills me? What makes me excited? And you can actually go out there because you have the freedom to go out and really contribute your best unique skill set to the world. So more than me being able to do as much good things as I possibly can myself, nothing can possibly beat me telling 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million others how to actually gain their own freedom so that they can go out there and contribute their own unique purpose. So it's like our purpose as a company is helping you find your purpose so you could go out there and you can achieve the life that you truly dream of. And that's going to contribute to the world far more than any individual can. In numbers, that's how you actually change the world. That's how you raise consciousness. And that's what this is about.
Imagine instead of everyone, you know, their soul sucked out of them going to their 9-to-5s every day. Imagine if every day people were living their purpose and giving back to the world with love and integrity and passion and energy. Imagine what the world would look like then.